Broadcasting Company is proud to be the network of Super Bowl 20. Today from Giant Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. Today's game is brought to you by Mazda Cars and Trucks. The more you look, the more you like Mazda value. By Hewlett-Packard, the people who turn your business computing problem into a business computing solution. And by Aris Isotoner Men's Gloves. This Christmas, give Isotoner Men's Gloves and take care of the hands that take care of you. Giant Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey, temperature in the high 20s. This is the regular season finale, and for the Giants, an opportunity for them with a victory to make the playoffs and assure themselves a home field in the playoffs for the first time in more than 20 years and the first time ever in this stadium. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, well, they'll be home for the holidays. Hello, everyone. Dick Enberg with Merlin Olsen. Pleased you've joined us for this pre-holiday football feast. Head coach with the New England Patriots. Morris, big hole, touchdown! As it should be, Joe Morris capping that impressive opening drive as he shot through a huge hole for the game's first score.
Taking advantage of that good strength up front. And Morris exploding out of this I formation. Good block by 26 Carpenter. And on the left side of that line, that's well, quickly back.
Eric Schubert, the substitute school teacher, knocks home the extra point. And with 8 minutes,
another young quarterback, because the Steelers are a pretty basic offensive team. They come up and get that ball moving. They don't do a lot of motion, a lot of jumping around on offense.
3rd and 8. First third down we've had in the quarter. Good protection for Campbell. Now it breaks down. Number 71, Casey Merrill.
And Campbell is hurt. Campbell is hurt, Dick. He really took a shot. I think he may have hurt his right knee.
So the injury-plagued position for the Steelers quarterback. David Woodley left the game last week with they thought was a dislocated shoulder. It turned out to be a bad bruise. And Mark Malone isn't 100%.
Terrible news. Watch Casey Merrill coming from the right end position. He's gone inside now, and Campbell will take the shot on the leg as he throws right here. It looks like Casey Merrill just hyperextended that right knee. You saw the knee pop back slightly. Oh, we've had so many shots on quarterbacks. Angling in on that nose tackle.
First down on the penalty, and Morris carries. He may go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Fans in the Big Apple have always loved the home run hitter. And as Merlin indicated earlier, here's a guy that can score from any spot on the field. And Morris celebrating a sensational year with a banner first half.
Ran so fast, he lost his shoe in that scamper for the goal line, Dick. Didn't slow him down a bit.
128 yards already for Morris. And the Giants explode to a 14-3 lead as Joe Morris punctuates.
He'll start off to his right as we turn it loose and let him run. He'll run to his right and cut back against the grain, coming right at you. Now watch as he breaks out of the tackle by Robin Cole right here. And as Cole goes down, he gets away from him just to turn it loose. Now a second tackle. And here's where the shoe disappears. Stop it right there. There's the shoe that he's lost. Well, how fast can he run with one shoe off and one shoe on? I'll tell you, pretty darn fast. Faster than Donnie Shell, who was trying to catch up. Faster than Dwayne Woodruff, number 49. And It looked mighty good to these fans here in New York as he tromped into that end zone.
Well, that name's going to ring familiarly on New Year's Day as well. The University of Michigan sophomore running back Jamie Morris early in this college basketball year. So stay with us. An outstanding matchup. Rob Carpenter with a good move, and he might go all the way. 40. And finally, no, Woodruff can't get him. He's all the way to the 13-yard line. Undoubtedly his longest run of the year, 46 yards. He had gained only a total of 145 for the season.
An average of just over 2 yards a carry on the season, and they've run to their right again behind Benson and Ard over there, taking advantage of the young rookie Carr 50 to get a piece of that tackle, but they're inching closer and closer to that goal line.
Morris, touchdown. His third touchdown of this first half, and 21 for the year. And it's a 20-3 Giant lead.
Following the block of number 44, Maurice Cawthorn again in behind that right side in short yardage. Gets over the top. Slides into that end zone.
So the Rob Carpenter run of 46 yards, setting up the touchdown. Schubert tacks on the extra point with 7 minutes exactly left in this first half. And what a first half it has been for 25-year-old Joe Morris.
Good blocking by Chris Godfrey. Carl Nelson over there. Block on the top by Vito Cab, 82, the tight end. And there's Joe Morris rolling into the end zone.
He has broken Ron Johnson's single-season record, but of course Morris has a pretty good history in that regard in breaking records at Syracuse.
We're giving a little more play-by-play because we understand we're still having difficulty with our video here from Giant Stadium, and we apologize. 4 minutes, 11 seconds left in the half. Ball at the 23-yard line of the Steelers. 3rd down and 7 as the Giants break huddle. Byron Williams sent to the right side. McConkey to the left in the slot with Johnson wide left. Tony Galbraith, good receiver, and George Adams with a shotgun. Sims takes a snap, fades back, looks, fires left side, wide open. Touchdown, Bob Johnson. As Johnson has his 8th touchdown reception of the year.
Dick Edberg, we talked at the beginning of this telecast about motivation. Being loose and relaxed has not helped the Steelers a bit. They're getting killed out there today.
Now Sims with his first touchdown throwing in this half. Schubert's extra point is down the middle. And with 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the first half, the Giants dream of a home playoff game next weekend, beginning to take very real shape here in the cold of East Rutherford, New Jersey this afternoon.
For those of you who were unable to see the touchdown from Sims to Johnson, here it is, 23 yards down the left side.
Out of that spread formation, a nice catch. Watch the turn here. Johnson had to go all the way back around, and I'm impressed with receivers who can make that move, keep their concentration on the ball, and then even if he had more distance to run, he had his body in control. And Campbell hurt early on. Well, I'm sure he's got some pain with that knee, but he's got youth and energy on his side.
Here comes Taylor again. They pick him off. Now he gathers himself, and he's in on the tackle. Campbell could not find a man open. The good play made by Casey Merrill to hold him up, and then Taylor all the way around the backside to get in on the play.
Now we watched Taylor jump over the top of Steve Morris earlier. Steve says, no way, you don't get me this time. Gets up and gets a good bump on him. Marshall, coming from the backside, is the man who will be credited with the tackle. Casey Merrill not able to beat the Giants early in the regular season, but they would appear to be out of the playoffs since they needed the Steelers victory today to get them home.
Campbell
And that is the third sack for the Giants. Their 68th of the year. They lead the NFL. In fact, at this point, they're only 4 back of the all-time record set by the Bears last year of 72.
Sacks, of course, an indication of the kind of pressure that a team can put on an offense, and in particular a young quarterback. And here comes Campbell to the side.
1:54 left. There's an option play, and Spencer throws it away, and the Giants have it. Carl Banks.
Well, somehow it has just been that kind of day. Appropriately enough, the Pittsburgh offense that they have had throughout this season. Parcells just got doused by a little premature celebration there. He wants one of those guys.
He coached at West Point football, and Bob Knight was the basketball coach there. They're close friends. Communicate often during the course of the year. And now it's official, the final seconds, and the fans of the Giants celebrate a return home for the playoffs. And Joe Morris, the little man, played the big role in getting that final step. There it is, the final gun. 10 wins for Bill Parcells' Giants. The most in over 2 decades. Chuck Noll, he almost had the feeling he's going to work on next year as he walks to the locker room.
Well, I think the frustration of this game will fuel preparations for 1986 in Pittsburgh. You wondered why Bill Parcells was wet? Keep an eye on the coach here.
Boy, our cameramen just don't miss anything. Ted Davidson, Larry Cirillo, our director, producer, and Parcells.
I think that was Lawrence Taylor that did that, Dick. I could see a 56 just out of the corner of my eye.
And so, 28-10 the final. The Giants got all they needed in the first half. Joe Morris down in that dressing room, and Ahmad Rashad will try to capture the spirit of the Giants, clinching the wild card spot. He's on his way into that dressing room, so stay tuned for NFL 85 and the reactions of the victorious Giants. Well, a wild card and perhaps a wild party about to start here in the country of the Big Apple. The Giants are happy winners.